Hey, what's up? So if you're new to Fortnite or haven't been keeping up with the meta, it can be pretty overwhelming to see how big the skill gap is. But I'm going to try and simplify it for you. The meta for a little while now has been box fighting, and I'm going to try and just give you the simplest guide I can about how to box fight effectively so you can get right to it right away and start practicing. But why is box fighting so important anyways? Well, it's more effective than build fighting, you conserve materials, and you're protected from all angles. So let's get into how to do it effectively with simple techniques. The first thing I want to touch on is to make sure that you always have a cone or ramp inside of your box. This may seem very simple, but it's super effective. Not only does it prevent your opponent from taking that piece inside of your box, but if they take your wall, you can quickly edit your cone into a ramp, or you have that ramp there, so they don't have a free shot on you, so you can escape and build a new box. This one simple trick can save you in so many situations. Another thing you really got to practice is when your opponent takes your wall, being able to quickly edit out and build a new box. This will reset the fight and make your opponent way more aggressive, giving you the option to edit out and shoot them. So in order to catch them off guard, you got to practice your edit shot resets. So you practice editing a right hand peek angle, you shooting them, and quickly resetting your build as fast as possible. Mastering this technique can pretty much ensure that you deal damage without taking damage in return. Avoiding trading in box fights is huge to winning the fight. And be sure to avoid edits that expose you to your opponent. Always try to use right hand peek edits. Top right corners, windows, always do that. A lot of people I see that they just edit a super big thing, they shoot, and then they get hit. I mean, you just traded there, so that's not good. You want to make sure that you always have the right hand peek. And I get it can be very hard to always try to focus on that. When you're in the middle of a fight, you just kind of want to finish your opponent. Other things are in your mind. But you got to make sure that you get that right hand peek. It's very important. Alright, and the last thing that you really got to practice is going to be piece control. Try to own all the builds around you. Let's go, bro. Piece control. Replace your opponent's wall. If they don't have a corner ramp inside, you can build one inside. There are many techniques like the Mongrel Classic or the cone slide that are super useful because your opponent doesn't have that inside of their box. If they do, they can obviously do what I told you in the beginning and they can edit out. But just be ready. If your opponent tries to edit out, you can build where they're going to be so that you can catch them off guard. And just owning as many pieces around your opponent as possible will make it a lot easier to win that fight. It'll prevent them from escaping, and then it'll give you opportunities to be more aggressive towards them. So practicing those techniques will greatly improve your box fighting. You don't have to learn all these complicated things right off the bat. You don't need to learn all these crazy skills. Just focus on the basics and you'll go pretty far. So remember, having a ramp or cone in your box is great for defense. Edit shot resets are great for avoiding damage and dealing damage to your opponent. Always use your right hand peeks and establish piece control as much as possible. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it helps you out. If you guys like it, make sure to like the video. It greatly helps the channel out and help it grow. And subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'm out.